Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cutaway Sunday. Today I have for you the Abloy Classic. I went ahead and gutted this already because it's a little bit annoying to gut, but I have everything laid out here now. We've all seen these before. You have this detainer lock, which is inside this little cam thing here. And usually what you do is these detainers is that you try and remove everything that's not strictly speaking necessary for the lock to function. So you try to remove that. And then we need to measure in because we do need some of this sidebar groove here to actually push the sidebar down. So like some window here we cut out. That's what we do, but let's go and make sure by measuring things. Put my notepad here and just clean up these calipers. Let's see here now. So the discs are, see how thick are they? They should lay in like so. The discs are 1.2 actually, 1.3, yeah, 1.3 mil thick. So we'll definitely need to leave 2mm that side and maybe 3mm that side, I think, just to make sure that we're in the green zone. And this thing here goes in just like so. And so just gotta measure. Okay, so this thing here is, screw here is about 21.2, and so we'll have to leave, let's just say 2mm on each side, so 19.5. Then we'll leave 2mm on this side. Actually, let's leave 3. Yeah, 2.6. That's probably good enough. And here now on the inside of this, we'll leave. See now, first of all, how long does this go in? I guess I should measure from this angle. Wait. 31.5. So we'll go in 29.5 from the top here, which is basically, I don't know if I think I'll just go in from right under here. Okay, so my phone stopped recording for some reason, or I didn't hit the on button, I don't know. But I'm just milling out the slot here, as you can see. First order of operations were just to mill out the 14mm slot, starting from the rim of the cylinder, and 14mm out naturally, and then just widening it a tiny little bit. Here I'm just making sure that I'm on point, everything is fine. You can see the brass dust that's getting made here. It's not very nice, but I think that's just how it goes when you're cutting brass. I really don't see any way around it, but it's almost dusty. So it's very annoying stuff. The reason also why I'm holding back a little bit when making this cutaway, instead of just going all out and trying to get as much away as possible, is that I had some accidents doing an ABUS cutaway. So I learned the hard way that you measure twice and you cut once. Everything here fits very nicely, and there appears to be just enough space so that the lock will function smoothly, but you can still see what's going on there inside. So let's go ahead and swap over to the disc stack holder. Alright, I got the disc stack holder placed in the indexing head here now. Being careful not to squish it too hard. You can actually start to deform these things. Now what I want to do is that I did mark up where the slot is with the Sharpie. And I'm basically just going to mill away a bunch of stuff there so that you can actually see what's going on. It's really making some awful noises here. I actually decided to remove the audio because it was really bad. I tried turning the speed down a little bit, and that didn't seem to help either. But overall, the surfaces were good, and no damage to the tools, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Again, you can see this fine brass dust, which is basically being created. And that appears to be it for the shell. Just doing some cleaning passes here. Alright then, here we are. It's going to put it together now. So hopefully everything, when I was getting this thing here earlier, I kept track of the disc orientation. That is very important. These Abloy Classic discs can go in both ways. So if you don't keep track of them, you will do as I just did. Okay, there we go. Got most of it assembled now. I guess I could have gone a little bit more aggressive there with the cutting away, but I also want the lock to work smoothly. Okay, let's have a look here now then. There we go. Got some brass chips in there still. That's not that great. Have to clean them out. So the little brass piece that you see there, it's supposed to like sort of slide in there. You're supposed to rotate it and slide it in. Apparently I was just fixated on that it should be on going in that way that you're seeing right there, but it was actually the other way. I figured that out a bit later. Anyhow, the side with the little notch in it, that's supposed to go in first. See here now if I can get to counter rotate this thing. Trying to get my key out there. It's a little bit hard without all the stuff here on the back. So let me get this thing here on. It obviously goes into those. Okay. And yeah, I had my pliers outside, so sensitive viewers, look away. Oof, that's not good. But anyhow, we're basically done now. So yeah, I think that this turned out pretty well. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you all back next Sunday.